guys, what's going on? It's KADEN here, also known as Speedy Zone 123, and, well, Speedy Zone, just Speedy Zone, and welcome to my first review on my computer. This is the second video that I've ever done, and today we're going to be playing the Stanley Parable. It's amazing, I know. I just got to turn that song down, but I don't know what I don't know what it sounds like in video, so, yeah, hopefully it's good. I'm just guessing it's going to be good. Jesus.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Okay. So now it's finally with
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
The game's glitched out a bit.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow.
That's
no one had
strange.
showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Blinding. Ah, my eyes. Only the best. And so I've seen a bit of gameplay for this game, and you know, somebody said in a video that you can climb on this desk, which I highly doubt, you know. You know. Oh. But how do I get across? How do I you know what, never mind, let's just go. Look at all these papers. I can't see any of those. Dun 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 dun. I'm just sliding along. I want to try something out. Like, I saw some of the secrets to this game, and you know, I saw something really strange, and I want to try it out for myself.
Someone was following Stanley. He was sure of it. If he checked over his shoulder now, he would surely catch them. It was only a matter of time.
What is happening? Yeah. Huh? Oh, I'm still eating them. That was just mom. That was just mom. Yes, very interesting. I'll be sure to fill them out. That clock is actually working, surprisingly. Somebody moving in for making reservations to a ceiling. Yes, I'll have that there, and I'll have this here. And you know what, I'm just gonna...
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No can do, Mr.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
No. I mean,
yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Just like... Oh, the cocaine is nice. I mean, this meeting room is very nice.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Ooh, lovely. Nice. Can I, like, open this up now? Okay. Whoa.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
That wasn't very nice, was it? Jesus. Ooh, what's this mug say? #1 boss or something? I don't know. Can I, like, go? Yeah, why can't I jump in this game?
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why? I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Okay, I'm gonna trust you.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Okay.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I wanted to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
I think we're going in a circle. Okay, it's loading something. Loading. I am.
What do we want? What are we looking for?
What is this?
Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I actually feel happy.
Oh, mate. Much that is right nice, mate. Spazzing up the door. Oh my God, let's show these jokes. Whoa, that is really cool, but I'm gonna have to leave.
No, wait. Where are you going?
Bye.
Right. Where were we?
Whoa! Look at these pretty colours. Okay, I'm gonna have to go again. Bye. You can see.
Oh no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this. Good. We can't be too safe. Promise me you won't go back there. Just stay here.
I want to. The game's way too loud.
No. What do we talk about? You're risking everything we achieved here.
I'm pretty sure this is unique dialogue. Sorry guys, I just have to.
You are going to stay here, aren't you?
Maybe I'm not. No, I'm a sly person. What is he going to say next? Nothing.
You heard me before, didn't you? You will die! What about this isn't getting through to you?
I don't know. Okay, again. Okay, this has been fun and all, but I need to go. That's really cool. I'm really scary since I'm, oh my god. I'm not scary, it's not to go. Check out next time when we go crap out of our pants. Yes, oh crap, we'll be so scared, we'll be scared. Can you guess? I have no idea. I'm gonna go up here.
Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me.
Get dedicated in Super Mario 64. Oh, what's the name?
No!
Whee!
Oh,
No!
thank God. You lived. You had me worried there for a moment. Now, can we please get back to the other room?
Yeah, sure, buddy.
There. See? This is what you want. This is where we can both be happy. We really can.
I don't want that.
If we stop moving, we just have to stop moving.
If we stop moving, we have to stop moving. Great dialogue. Song of Black. Oh, shoot. This is boring. I'm gonna go back to your room now. Bye.
Stanley, go back. There's nothing good that can come from this.
Okay. Just 5 minutes of me doing this. Maybe even 10, I don't know. I just want to see what you need dialogue. Don't judge me. Smiling out once again.
No, what are you doing? Do you just not believe me? What can I say to convince you?
I don't know. I get cake at the end. I get all the video games I've asked for. I get nothing.
Stanley, let's go back to the other room. Can you do that for me?
Okay, fine.
Yes, perhaps you can. Perhaps you finally see what I'm talking about. I know you'll see. You'll see that we can't be happy if we leave this place. You can see that, can't you?
I don't know. I need to do something. Goodbye, Mr. Nari. Do I need to go to a different story?
Perhaps not.
No.
My God, is this really how much you dislike my game? That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You are literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I reading the situation correctly?
I don't care.
Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much. Do you actually want to stay alive? Or are you just teasing me? I wanted us to be happy here, Stanley. I really did. I wish I still thought that was possible.
Fine, I'll stay here. But I'm probably gonna edit this out of the video. So, are you done yet, Miss Nari? God, I can't do this anymore. to do it. Goodbye. Okay, Mr. Narrator. I know how it feels being like this. We just have to do it because can I do anything this? Because I just have to, okay? I can't stay in one place too long, okay? I get agitated. I need to do something else. Okay? Is he WK? No. Weird. Okay.
It's going to restart, isn't it?
Oh god.
I'm going back.
Yay! Yay! I'm dead! Well, most of the episode consisted of me doing the same thing.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
So stupid. I don't know. Oh, what's that? I don't know. Oh, enter passcode. Ooh. Okay. Okay.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Maybe we can trick him. Nope. Ooh, I can get through the camera. Fine. No.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an... Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
No. Okay, what do I want? Okay, fine. Yeah.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Oh, sorry, mate, I'm not.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished. His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange, this can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon.
Yeah, I'm not crazy.
To go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want.
Yes,
I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal.
Yes.
I am normal. Everything will be fine.
Are you sure about that?
I am okay. Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Oh, God.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella. Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
I'm pretty sure I would call the police. Like an ambulance. Yeah, definitely an ambulance. I can turn around. Oh, there we go. Well, that's the end of this episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, smash that like button down below. I mean, no, Kaden, I'm not sure. Okay, so what? If you enjoyed this video, good for you. And yeah, I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, good for you. And put a comment down below and say what game I should do next, or like I should play next. Thank you all so much for watching, and this is King.